Hey everybody, Mark from Bradis Guns here. In the last several years, the Russian line of Saiga rifles and shotguns have become very, very popular. The shotguns especially, for home defense, for sporting use, for three-gun competition, they're really starting to kind of make waves throughout the industry. And there's been a cottage industry that has kind of sprung up as far as providing aftermarket parts and accessories and things for these guns. A couple of years ago, Izhmash, which is the manufacturer of these rifles in Russia, has opened a U.S. import office called Legion USA down in Florida. And Legion is now bringing in a number of different variations of Saiga rifles and shotguns. And I have a new one here to show you. This is the newest version of the Saiga 12. What we have here are some enhancements that separate it from just the plain vanilla Saiga shotgun that's been coming in since the late 90s. The biggest change that you'll notice is the front end. This is a standard AK-47 or AK-74 type handguard, which replaces the long lower handguard that the Saigas normally come with. So now you've got the upper gas tube and the lower handguard here. They have also added the AK rear sight block with the traditional sight leaf, and then they've put a AK front sight tower out here on the front end. You've also got a top cover that not only features an optics rail along the top, but is also hinged so that when you take the gun apart, it doesn't come off, it just hinges up. And what this does is this gives the top cover a lot more stability, which will help you maintain zero when you have an optic riding up there. I also have from MD Arms a couple of accessories for these Saiga shotguns. This is their birdcage style flash hider, and this will fit on any of the Saiga 12s that has a factory threaded muzzle. Nothing real fancy, it's just slotted all the way around. It is U.S. made, so it does count toward 922 compliance. And then I've also got their adjustable gas plug, which replaces the regulator on the Saiga 12s. Instead of a 2-position reg, this is a 4-position. And what this does is it helps in cycling if you've got one of the guns that came out with either too few gas ports or gas ports are undersized or misplaced. This can help with functioning there. Or if you've got a gun that runs great, what this will do is it will allow you to tailor the gas system to run a wider variety of loads, including the very low base, inexpensive birdshot that you can get in bulk at the big box stores and things like that. Most of your stock Saigas will not run that, but when you put in the gas plug, that gives you some additional settings to allow you to run a wider variety of ammunition. The improved Saiga 12 here would be a great basis for a conversion if you want to do a back-end modification to make this gun take the standard AK stock pistol grip, trigger grip, things like that. All of the front-end work has already been done. You've got a longer sight radius with an adjustable front sight, and then you've got the accessory rail down here, so you can replace this with a rail handguard or something like that that would fit any AK rifle. We're running these right now at $879, which is a little bit more than what we'd run just the stock Saiga 12 for, but when you consider all the work that's been done on the front end of the gun, it's well worth it. And all this is doing is giving some additional versatility and functionality to an already outstanding shotgun. So come on down and check them out. We also have the accessories too, and we'll talk at you soon. Thanks.